What up, everybody? It's TERZO. We're back here with another review, and it's none other than Once Custom's Jason X concept. It's a Jason Part 9 meets Jason X from Jason Goes to Space. So this piece was actually gifted to the channel by my friend Andrea. He bought it off MILAN. Shout out to MILAN. JoeBiz34. Check out his YouTube channel. He does awesome custom reviews as well as Hot Toys and Sideshow pieces. So we got the piece. I took it out the box, and I was impressed. I've owned these pieces before, and I've owned the prototype, the original to this, and I've owned this version as well. But this one's a little bit, has its own style that I haven't seen before. I'm very happy this was part of the run in, I believe, 2020. I'm not too positive. And this was the DX set. So beginning with the base. The base is actually a base that goes along with this piece that one's been doing since the beginning. It's a graded piece that meets a mud base. It's got a lot of differentiating textures, paints, shading, and it also has a little bit of grass on the back with some pebbles and a lot of good texture and footprints on the mud. And it is on a stylistic base that has a sub-black base and has a very nice look to it. And it's wide base too, so it's kind of unique. It's a cool little display. Now, Andrea asked me to do a dial for him for this piece, so I will be doing that. So I kind of have a little bit of a concept in mind. It will be a lot of fun. It will be very, very chaotic, let's just say. Then what makes this piece a DX set is it came with a secondary head, which right here it comes with a cracked mask. And it's all concept. It's bloody. It has a really mustard yellow to it. It has different straps that the main mask does have. And the head sculpt under is just this, literally looks like almost a mummifying Jason head sculpt with black dull eyes, like a great white shark. And the teeth are just absolutely jagged. The jaw is not aligned anymore. And he just looks like he's rotting. He has pits in his face. He has gashes on his head done by Jarvis. He has strands of hair out of the little amount of spot that he has hair growing out of, a little bit bloody. I am not a huge fan of this sculpt, I will have to say. I think this is a pretty interesting sculpt. I personally like the other one a lot, though. I like the one that it's on there. I think that's the one that's meant to be on this Jason X, which we'll get into a little later. Accessories are pretty simplistic. It comes with a hook weapon, and it comes with a metal machete with the sculpted handle. The machete's beautiful. It's very heavy. Has a lot of good blood work, a lot of texture there. It's kind of got this one-tone blood, but it's done very, very well. The hook actually has variation rust, different paints, browns, blacks, has obviously blood on top of the hook, and you can dual wield these weapons. You can display it in this manner, so I was very, very excited to see this. I'm very happy with this piece that Andrea got. I helped facilitate the deal. Also, then when you come to the bottom of the figure, you see the boots, and we have the Classic 1 custom boots from eBay, but he always puts his beautiful touch on it, makes them grimy, makes them all look unique in their own way. And as you move up, you have the custom clothing. I'm not sure if his wife did it or he did it. I do believe that his wife probably has done this, because in interviews I've had with Once, she has been pretty much taking over that department as of the past few years. And as you can see, the pants are beautifully weathered, proportioning is nice, the color is nice, it has different dirt smudges, browns, blacks, weathering, you know, some highlights of different colors. And obviously, as you can see, he's got some cool knee pads on his knees, on his pants. I always like that on these things, on this particular concept. And as you move up, you obviously have Jason's unique belt. You have Jason's belt. Obviously, it's unique. He weathered it. He painted it. Obviously, he grinded it up. Then you have the shirt that was made for him, and you have these cool two straps, these two belts going across as if they were straps holding that were restraints at one point or another, kind of like the beginning of Jason X when he was encaged. And I really like this. The only thing I don't like is in the back it has this metal plate that looks very plasticky, so I and not a huge fan of that, but I'm going to look at it from the front. The belt could have used a little bit more weathering. They looked really polished compared to the rest of the figure, so it's a little off. What I do like is he has this shoulder pad with a hook on it. It's kind of like a Mad Max feel, very apocalyptic, so I really like it. So, like Legion of Doom. Then he has these belt straps on his wrist that I really thought was unique, like he was encased in an insane asylum as well. He has the brown jacket that has been destroyed and weathered and torn apart like he did in Jason X, except one took it to the next level in grime and grittiness. He's got somewhat a semi-wet look, and he has a little bit of blood on his belly, on his chest area. It's subtle, but it's there. I wish it popped a little bit more. And then when you move up, you have these hands that have these veins and these crustaceans on them, and even then, that's very cool. The proportioning on this piece is great. Absolutely think it's wonderful. Sculpted neck. I believe he has parts of the chest are sculpted to get these kind of proportions. And then you have the head sculpt, and I think this mask is awesome. It's obviously reminiscent of the Jason 9 because it's his head that's growing around the mask. It's encasing the mask. He has all these warts and mutations on his head. It's just turning into something grimy, something that you don't see, obviously. It's a way deeper version of Jason as a zombified Jason. I like the straps on this mask. They're elastic. They're different from the straps that are on this mask. I like the crustaceans on the mask, the cracking, everything. When you look at the mask, you don't really see the eyes, which I like, so it's kind of like, what's behind the mask? What monster? The hair is black. I do like how the hair is stylized. I had a version of this figure where it had white hair. I really like the white hair on this figure more. Obviously, as you can see, he has the black chevron, and I think it's just awesome. It's the awesome look. Obviously, when you take off the mask, you see Jason, the unmasked version of Jason, and it's reminiscent of Jason 9. It shows his skull, his flesh, just all the bloody grittiness. He's got the teeth, just... Oh man, it is just a monstrosity of a figure. It's something that Hans Dreams, only a face a mother could love, Pamela Voorhees, of course. So this is a really cool concept. And this is why I like Once Customs, because he's one of the very few people that do concepts. He kind of started the trend, and that was innovative. And I think it's just really cool. It's from a what if world. I always say that when I review a concept piece, so I'm very, very happy. Proportioning on this piece is honestly an 8.5 out of 10. Accessories a 7.5 out of 10. Base, I give it an 8 out of 10. What else? Concept wise, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Execution, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Paint, I will give it a 9 out of 10. And I'm just very, very pleased with this. So, Andrea, I think this was a great buy. We definitely loved it as soon as we saw it. So, I gotta ship this to you now, brother. So, absolutely awesome. Thank you, Andrea, for donating this. And as always, guys, stay sick, conquer your own collection. Don't forget to subscribe, hit up 16 Horror, join the Facebook group, because if you want to see more unique pieces like this by Once Customs, Beat 'em Tally, just anybody who does horror, just join that Facebook group. I'm an admin there. Once you answer the questionnaire and you say that you will follow all the rules, we'll automatically accept you, and you can come see and all that. No recasting is supported. So other than that, just come have a good time and enjoy yourself. And until next time, guys, conquer your own collection, stay sick. Peace. I've been your host, Daniel TERZO.